how to calculate your age in years from the current date. So if you want to find out your age and that too in years, there are two formulas that can help you in Microsoft Excel. The first one is the DATEDIF formula, and the second one is the YEARFRAC formula. Let's have a look at how both these formulas work in Microsoft Excel. So right here, I have my date of birth entered, which is the 8th of May 1999. Then I have today's date entered. So at the time of recording this lesson, it is 7th of July 2022. With this, I want to find out my age. Let's have a look at the first formula, which is the DATEDIF formula. Now, DATEDIF formula is not a part of the Excel formulas library. So if you start typing is equal to DATEDIF, you will not be seeing a drop down which will show you this formula. As you can see, there is no DATEDIF formula. However, it is very much an official Excel formula which will give you this answer. So let's use this manually without the help of Excel formulas library. I will type is equal to DATEDIF, open my bracket and follow this syntax. The first thing that I will enter is the start date. From when do I want to calculate my age? It is going to be my date of birth, which is nothing but this cell. Comma, then I will have to enter the end date. Till when do I want to find out my age? Well, that would be today's date, which is the 7th of July. Comma, then I will have to enter the third and the last requirement, which is how do I want my age to be displayed? Do I want it in years? Do I want it in months? Or do I want it in number of days? You can get the answer in any of these following ways. First, let's try the years option. To do that, I will have to first enter double quotations and then put in the letter Y. Y for years. Again, put double quotations and close the bracket. That's it. Now, if I hit enter, I will get the answer 23. So I am 23 years old. If I want to find out the same answer in terms of months, all I have to do is put in M instead of Y, which is double quotations, M, double quotations. Hit enter and I get the answer 277 months. If I want to have it in terms of days, I can put in D here and get the answer 8,461 days. This is how the DATEDIF formula works. Now, if you want your age to be in decimals instead of a round number like 23, for whatsoever reason, you can use the second formula called as the YEARFRAC formula. Personally speaking, I always use the DATEDIF formula. However, this is another way to calculate your age, so let me show you this formula. Again, for YEARFRAC, you will have to type is equal to YEARFRAC, which as you can see is a part of the Excel formulas library. So I do get some help while writing this formula. Simply select the formula and mention your start date and your end date. That's it. So again, just like the DATEDIF formula, I will select my start date, comma, select my end date and close my bracket. You do not really have to specify years, which is the default setting of this formula. So now if you hit enter, as you can see, you do get 23, but the remaining amount, that is the rest of the days, are now converted into decimals. So instead of just 23, you now have 23.1638889. So in case you want to see your age like this, you can do that, or you can use the DATEDIF formula to get it in years, months, or even days. That's it for this lesson. I will see you in the next one.